Hi diddly ho, neighborinos! Welcome back to your normal scheduled, me in front of my Blu-ray wall talking about movies. We had some shits and or giggles while I was sitting back there in the chair talking about horror movies. But now it is, Thanksgiving month, the month of the turkey, if you will. And what better way to celebrate than with telling Criterion thanks for giving me some movies for half off because it's a half off sale at Barnes and Noble. So I'm going to show you guys what I got, and it's going to be really, really exciting. Trust me, you're going to be on the edge of your seat the whole fucking time. Also, I picked up a little 4K, and I'll talk about that after. But this sale or this haul, I didn't get a whole lot of shit. I just got a couple things, mostly because what do you buy for the man who has it all? I've got pretty much all the Criterions I want, aside from a couple. So first one I picked up is Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and I was really really excited to get this. I do have the Universal Blu-ray of this already, but it's simply not good enough for me. This video quality looks a lot better. This has a metric butt ton of special features, and it's got your standard Criterion kind of packaging where they give you the booklet, they give you the disc with the nice art. It's got oh god, that is so beautiful. I'm gonna cry. And then this booklet's really nice. It's got words. You know how books go. You know how they tend to be. So that's really, really exciting. I picked that one up. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas is probably one of my favorite movies of all time. Hunter S. Thompson is a huge inspiration to me, not only as a person who writes, but just as a person who looks up to people. I think he's fucking amazing, and I think what he did for the world and the writing community and everything is really, really awesome. So super excited to finally pick that up. The next thing I got is True Stories, a film by David Byrne. Now, I feel like a lot of people haven't seen True Stories, but it's actually an amazing movie. It's got John Goodman in it. I feel like this is a movie that David Lynch would really like. I don't know if he's ever seen this or commented on it, but I feel like he would be like, this movie is great. And I think it's great too. Made by a fellow David, even. But this movie is basically what you have here is David Byrne, who's the lead singer for Talking Heads. He's just kind of driving around talking about the people in this town, and then the movie kind of shows you the people in the town. John Goodman is the main person in the town that this movie focuses on. I found that as I'm getting older, my taste in movies is starting to get really weird. I just kind of like to watch movies where people walk around and talk and figure things out about each other, and a couple musical interludes, and that's basically True Stories in a nutshell. They're just kind of talking around, hanging out. John Goodman, he's looking for a wife. He's doing some video dating stuff. Truly nothing exhilarating happens in this movie. It's super bland, but it's good for that. It's a really chill movie to just watch. It's kind of like the movie equivalent of if you were just to sit at a mall and be people watching and assuming what these people's stories are. That's how this movie feels. So Criterion, they're always hooking up that nice packaging. You pull this out, you got A does not go all the way to B, implying there's not a linear story. Very clever, I see you. And then you got kind of yearbook style photos here. I'm so pumped about this. This is such a nice packaging. And then you've got, you kind of open it there, you got the disc, and this comes with a newspaper, a fucking newspaper, which is really cool. And the newspaper has the soundtrack in it, this is the first time all the songs from the movie have been available on one disc, because the True Stories soundtrack from back in the day has some of the Talking Heads songs from the movie, and then some other Talking Heads songs thrown on there that weren't in the movie just because of the marquee value or whatever. But this is the highlight of the package, if you were to ask me. It's got a full-on newspaper, and it reads like a newspaper, the paper material and the way it's not stapled together. It's got essays about the movie and screenshots and all that kind of cool stuff. So this is probably now one of my favorite Criterions that I own. This shit fucks me up. So I love that. So those are the two Criterions that I bought this go around. My wife said, that's all for you, folk. You can't be buying all these Criterions all the time. You're running us out of house and home and all this shit. And I was like, you want to help me film this video? And then I was pretty pleased. And she's like, you're gaslighting me? And I was like, I'm not gaslighting. It was a whole conversation. You had to be there. Anyways, I got Scream on 4K. This movie is really, really, it's one of the best horror movies ever made. And it's really self-aware. It's a lot of fun to watch. And this is the first time it's been on 4K, which is really, really exciting because the Blu-ray looked like my ass. So I'm really excited to get this. I like the way the disc looks in this package. I'll show you. I'll share this little treat with you guys. Okay, just don't tell anybody. Now, should I do it? Should I give them a digital code for free on the house? Nah, I'm not gonna do it. But here you go. Psych. Here's the digital code. First one who gets it gets it. Ooh, hope that's in focus. If not, I am so genuinely sorry. So that's my little update for the day. Hope you have a good one. Hope you party on Wayne, you party on Garth, and try to make sure that if you get Taco Bell and then you don't end up eating your entire order, don't re-microwave it in the paper. Pull it out, put it on a paper plate, and then you microwave it that way, because if you microwave it inside the paper wrap, it gets that weird papery, inky taste, and it's just not good. You don't want that for your bean and cheese burrito the next morning. So, yeah, that's my advice for the video. Have a good one.